the queen of hardcore rap who proved women could spit bars just as hard as men. Rashia Tashan Fisher, better known as Rah Digga, stands as one of hip-hop's most respected female voices in 2025. At 50 years old, she continues to influence the culture that made her famous while building new chapters in her already legendary career. Her story is one of talent, determination, and breaking barriers in a male-dominated industry. Born on December 18, 1974, in Newark, New Jersey, Rah Digga's journey to hip-hop royalty wasn't typical. Unlike many rappers who grew up dreaming of microphones and stages, she initially pursued a completely different path. She studied electrical engineering at the New Jersey Institute of Technology, showing her intelligence went far beyond just crafting clever rhymes. But fate had different plans for this brilliant young woman. While studying engineering, she discovered her natural gift for rap by analyzing the techniques of legends like KRS-One, Rakim, and Kool. She didn't just listen to these masters, she studied their craft like a science, breaking down their flows, wordplay, and delivery methods. This analytical approach to learning rap would become her signature strength. While other artists relied purely on natural talent, Rah Digga combined raw skill with technical precision, creating a style that was both powerful and intellectually sophisticated. Her first major breakthrough came when she joined the Outsidaz, a respected New Jersey hip-hop crew. She was the only female member of New Jersey's acclaimed hip-hop group, Da Outsidaz, where she also met future husband, Young Z. This connection would prove significant both professionally and personally, as it introduced her to the broader hip-hop community and led to one of the most important relationships of her life. The Outsidaz served as her training ground, where she sharpened her skills alongside talented male rappers who respected her abilities. In this environment, she learned to hold her own in ciphers, battles, and recording sessions. Her unique voice and aggressive delivery style began attracting attention from industry insiders who recognized something special. Rah exploded on the music scene when she caught the eye of a tribe called Quest's Q-Tip, one of hip-hop's most respected figures. This connection opened doors that would change her life forever. Q-Tip's endorsement carried serious weight in the hip-hop community, and it helped establish her credibility among both fans and industry professionals. The real game-changer came when she caught the attention of Busta Rhymes, one of hip-hop's most dynamic and successful artists. Well known as a longtime member of the Flipmode Squad, a hip-hop group led by Busta Rhymes, she found herself part of one of the most innovative and commercially successful hip-hop collectives of the late 1990s and early 2000s. Joining Flipmode Squad was like entering hip-hop's major leagues. Busta Rhymes was known for his creative videos, energetic performances, and ability to create hit records. Being part of his team meant access to top-tier production, major label resources, and opportunities to collaborate with established stars. With Flipmode Squad, Rah Digga appeared on numerous hit records and high-budget music videos. Her aggressive style and commanding presence made her stand out even among Busta's crew of talented performers. She proved that a woman could be just as hardcore, just as skilled, and just as commercially viable as any male rapper. In 2000, she released her debut solo album, Dirty Harriet, which showcased her full range as an artist. Her debut album, Dirty Harriet, 2000, peaked in the top 20 of the Billboard 200, proving she could succeed as a solo artist beyond her group affiliations. The album featured collaborations with major artists and demonstrated her ability to create both hardcore street anthems and more commercial tracks. Dirty Harriet established her as more than just a featured artist or group member. She proved she could carry an entire album on her own, with critics praising her lyrical skills, delivery, and ability to switch between different styles within the same project. After years of success with Flipmode Squad, she parted ways amicably with the group in 2007 and continued to have a prosperous solo career. This decision showed her maturity and confidence in her abilities. Rather than staying comfortable in a successful situation, she chose to challenge herself as an independent artist. She released her second album, Classic, in 2010, which demonstrated her growth as an artist and her ability to adapt to hip-hop's changing landscape. The album showcased a more mature perspective while maintaining the hardcore edge that made her famous. Rah Digga's talents extended beyond just music. She starred in the horror film 13 Ghosts, 2001, as Maggie, showing she could successfully transition between different entertainment mediums. Her natural charisma and strong screen presence made her a convincing actress, opening up new opportunities in Hollywood. Carmen. A Hip Hopera, 2001, Rah Digga stars as a member of the hip-hop community in this musical drama, which reimagines the classic opera Carmen in a contemporary setting. These acting roles demonstrated her versatility and helped establish her as a multi-dimensional entertainer. Her filmography also includes Da Hip Hop Witch, 2000, a mockumentary-style film where Rah Digga appears as herself, exploring the urban legend of the hip-hop witch and ladies. First, A Story of Women in Hip-Hop, 2016, a documentary featuring Rah Digga highlighting the contributions and challenges of women in the hip-hop industry. In recent years, Rah Digga has successfully adapted to hip-hop's digital age. She co-hosts the Yanadameen Godcast podcast with Lord Jamar, where they discuss cultural, social, and political topics, providing insights into the hip-hop industry and beyond. This platform allows her to share her knowledge and perspective with a new generation of hip-hop fans. You can catch her on the weekly podcast she hosts with Lord Jamar titled The Yanadameen Godcast, which has become popular among hip-hop heads who appreciate intelligent discussion about the culture. The podcast format suits her perfectly, allowing her to showcase the intelligence and insight that made her such a respected lyricist. As of 2025, Rah Digga was born on December 18, 1974, which makes her 50 years old as of 2025. Reaching this milestone age in hip-hop culture is significant as it represents longevity in an industry that often focuses on youth. Her continued relevance at 50 proves her lasting impact and enduring appeal. Regarding her financial success, Rah Digga's estimated net worth is around $500,000, accumulated through her successful music career, acting roles, podcasting, and other ventures. While this might seem modest compared to some mainstream rap stars, it represents solid financial stability for someone who has maintained independence and artistic integrity throughout her career. If active in 2024 to 2025, her annual tour revenue could reach $50,000 to $100,000. Additionally, features and collaborations with artists like Talib Kweli and Busta Rhymes bring in $5,000 to $15,000 per track, further bolstering her income. These figures show she continues generating income from her music and performances. Her personal life has always been a subject of interest for fans. In her personal life, Rah Digga was previously married to fellow rapper Young Z, Dwayne Battle, from the Outsidaz crew, with whom she shares a daughter, Sativa Z, born in 1997. This relationship connected her both personally and professionally to the hip-hop community. Though their marriage ended in the early 2000s, Rah Digga has remained focused on her career and motherhood, often keeping her private life out of the spotlight. Her approach to privacy shows maturity and wisdom, understanding that maintaining some boundaries between public and private life is important for personal well-being. Her resilience as a single mother in a male-dominated industry speaks to her strength of character. Balancing motherhood with a demanding career in hip-hop required exceptional dedication and organizational skills. She managed to maintain her artistic integrity while being a responsible parent. The respect she commands in hip-hop circles is undeniable. She has been called one of rap's most prominent women MCs by AllMusic and has been deemed one of hip-hop's most skilled female MCs in the book How to Rap. These accolades from respected sources confirm her technical abilities and cultural impact. What makes Rah Digga special isn't just her technical rap skills, though those are undeniable. It's her authenticity and consistency throughout different eras of hip-hop. She never changed her core style to chase trends or commercial success. Whether the industry favored hardcore rap, conscious hip-hop, or commercial sounds, she remained true to her artistic vision. Her influence on female rappers who came after her cannot be overstated. She showed that women in hip-hop didn't have to choose between being hardcore and being feminine. She could be aggressive in her delivery while maintaining her intelligence and dignity. This balance inspired countless female artists who saw her as proof that they could succeed without compromising their authenticity. Rah Digga's official Instagram handle is @Rah Digga. As of February 2025, she has 228,000 followers, showing she maintains a solid social media presence that keeps her connected to fans old and new. Her social media activity reflects her personality: intelligent, straightforward, and uncompromising. Her current activities show someone who remains passionate about hip-hop culture. Rapper, writer, actress, and activist Rah Digga gets cast as Oprah in WMM Make Your Feature competition film Stars and talks to us about all things music, film, and life. This recent casting shows she continues pursuing acting opportunities while remaining active in music and cultural commentary. Look out for upcoming projects. This girl never stops. Suggests she has plans for future releases and activities, proving that at 50, she's not slowing down or considering retirement. The podcast work with Lord Jamar has introduced her to audiences who might not have been familiar with her music career. Their discussions about hip-hop culture, social issues, and politics showcase her depth of knowledge and thoughtful perspectives on complex topics. Her educational background continues to influence her approach to business and creativity. This balance of education and street savvy has undoubtedly influenced her financial decisions over the years. Having studied engineering before pursuing music gave her analytical skills that served her well in understanding the business side of entertainment. In 2025, Rah Digga represents something increasingly rare in hip-hop: longevity without compromise. She built a career based on skill rather than gimmicks, substance rather than image manipulation, and authenticity rather than trend chasing. Her success proves that talent and consistency can create lasting careers even in an industry known for rapid turnover. Her legacy extends beyond her own achievements. She opened doors for female rappers who came after her, showing that women could be just as lyrically skilled, just as hardcore, and just as commercially viable as men in hip-hop. She proved that intelligence and street credibility weren't mutually exclusive. For fans who grew up listening to her music in the late 1990s and early 2000s, Rah Digga represents an era when lyrical skill was paramount in hip-hop. Her complex wordplay, intricate rhyme schemes, and powerful delivery remind listeners of what made hip-hop compelling in its golden age. Rah Digga's openness about her life, combined with her grounded personality, has earned her admiration from fans across the globe. Her willingness to discuss both her successes and challenges makes her relatable to fans who appreciate honest perspectives from their favorite artists. At 50 years old in 2025, Rah Digga continues proving that age is just a number in hip-hop when you have genuine talent and authentic perspective. Her podcast work, occasional music releases, and acting projects show an artist who remains creative and relevant decades after her initial breakthrough. Her story serves as inspiration for any artist trying to build a lasting career in entertainment. She showed that success doesn't always mean mainstream popularity or massive wealth. Sometimes it means building a respected brand, maintaining artistic integrity, and creating work that stands the test of time. Rah Digga's 2025 represents the wisdom that comes from years of experience combined with the passion that originally drove her to hip-hop. She remains a respected voice in the culture, a successful businesswoman, and a positive example of how to maintain longevity in the music industry. Her legacy in 2025 is secure. She will always be remembered as one of the most skilled female MCs in hip-hop history, an artist who never compromised her vision, and a pioneer who helped expand what was possible for women in rap music. Follow Rah Digga's continued journey as hip-hop's most authentic voice celebrates 50 years of greatness.